Good morning. Today onwards, I am going to teach in short the entire 8th class syllabus in the point of examination. Now we are going to start examination in the month of March. So we have around 1 month time. In this month, I'll try to I try to revise maximum chapters from maths and science. This will be helpful for all my students who are in YPS. Okay. So for this, I'm giving two options. The screen which you are seeing is my virtual classroom, online classroom. You can join this with a special link, right? Right now I'm giving this link without any permissions. You can directly join by clicking the link. Then when you are using this virtual classroom, I advise you to have headphones and microphone separately, so that what happened, you can directly interact with me without disturbing my class. When you don't have headphones, what happened, whatever I speak, I can hear it again and again. So to avoid the disturbances to the online class, I advise always to you to have headphones and microphones. And to join in this virtual classroom, always better you have a Google browser, Google Chrome browser. In Google Chrome browser, all the settings will be easily done, and this class will be recorded, right? You can see this recording later on. Okay, within a week you can see this. Later on I'm going to delete the recording, right? But the same thing, I'm giving it even in the YouTube live session. So the link is separated in ravishankar.online website. So if you click that, those who are unable to log into virtual classroom, that means the desktop you are seeing, you can log into YouTube channel and see the class, right? So some of you are having problems that they are unable to listen the voice and unable to interact with me in this virtual classroom. So I advise them to go through YouTube live session. Okay. To get all the videos, sessions details, frequently visit ravishankar.online, and in that I'll be giving the links and the sessions, timings, and etc. etc. Right? See, somebody is not able to hear. So please log on to YouTube channel, and then you can hear everything clearly. Okay. Anisha, can you hear? Anish, can you hear? Anish, can you hear? Please speak. You can write also, Anish, if you are able to hear, please write. I'll set my audio settings. Once, please speak, Jaishwal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think you are listening. I'm removing your microphone and I'll start my lesson. Okay. Now, I'm just giving you all these concepts in the point of examination. Okay. Now, I'll explain you the linear equation in one variable. So before this, let us understand what is an equation. Equation, that means two expressions separated by n equal to symbol. Separated by a symbol is equal to equality. Okay, two expressions. Suppose if they are separated by inequality, we call it as an inequation. They are separated by equality, then we call that equation. If they are separated by inequality, what are inequalities? Inequalities are greater than symbol, less than symbol, like this. Okay? So we call them as inequation. Right? Now, inequations you are going to learn later in the later classes. Now we are going to learn the equations. That too, algebraic equations. Let me give you an example for an algebraic equation. So 2x plus 1 is equal to x square minus 7. So here one expression, and this is one more expression, two expressions, and they are separated by equality symbol. Okay? So this is, we call it as an equation. Okay? Now, our topic is linear equation. What is the difference between equation and linear equation? Linear equation is one type of an equation in which whose degree is 1. Okay? What is degree? You must have got the doubt. What is a degree? Degree means this is the highest power of a variable. Highest power of the variable is known as a degree. Now let us take the example 1. Now the variable is x. Okay. and there are two x terms. This is one x term and this is another x term. And in this highest power is equal to 2. Therefore, it is a second degree equation. It is a second degree equation. I hope you understand what is degree. Now let me give an example, one more example. So 4x minus 2 is equal to 7. So in this, the variable is x and whose power is 1, and there is only one variable term. Therefore, its degree is 1. Therefore, it is called as a linear equation. A linear equation. Okay? Because this entire equation has only one variable, we call it as it is linear equation in one variable. Okay, sometimes there will be two variables also. X plus y is equal to 7. So the highest one, there are two variables. For both the variables, the power is 1. Therefore, it is also called a linear equation, but it has two variables. Therefore, we call it as linear equation in two variables. This is what is a linear equation. Okay. Now, our chapter name is linear equation in one variable. Okay. So now we are going to learn about linear equation in, I'll write in short, linear equation in one variable. We are going to discuss about this. So first of all, you should understand solution. Now you understood what is a linear equation in one variable. What is a linear equation in one variable? Okay. So you can identify the linear equation in one variable. And then you should understand what is the solution of an equation. Okay. Solution of any equation. I am talking about any equation. Okay. Whether it is linear equation or second degree equation or any equation. So what is the solution? It is the value of the variable. It is the value of the variable where the equation at which the equation gets satisfied. Okay, the value of the variable at which the equation gets satisfied. What does it mean? I will explain you with an example. For example, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, it has one value. If you replace this x value with some value, let us say 2 into 0, minus 1 is equal to 0. 2 zeros are 0, minus 1 is minus 1. It is false. That means this equation is not satisfied at x is equal to 0. Not satisfied because we got false. Let us put 1. Okay. 2 into 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. 1 is equal to 0. Even we got this also false. That means at x is equal to 1, the equation is not satisfied. So let us put half. That means x is replaced by half. Don't think that x is always an integer, can be fraction also. So 2 will get cancelled, 1 minus 1, 0, 0 is equal to 0. Now this is that, get satisfied. That means x is equal to half, the equation got satisfied. Therefore, the solution of the equation is equal to half. That means at half, this 2x minus 1 is getting satisfied. This is what is the solution. Okay. Suppose if it is given solve, what does it mean? You have to find out the solution of the equation. Okay. You have to find out the solution of the equation. So now we are going to solve the equations. Right? Solve. So what does it mean? What I told you, solve means we'll be finding the solution of the equation. So some things you have to remember. Okay, that is you can add or you can subtract. Okay, you can multiply or you can divide with anything on both sides. That both sides can be divided, can be added, or anything. That means, for example, A is equal to K. A is equal to K. So you can add both sides. A plus 2 is equal to K plus 2. You can subtract A minus 3 is equal to K minus 3. Both sides should be same. And you can multiply. 4A is equal to 4K. You can divide A by 7 is equal to K by 7. That means you take an equation, you can multiply this equation both sides. You can add, you can subtract, you can multiply, you can divide with the same number on both sides. Will not change the shape value of the equation. So we can use any of this property to get the value of variable. For example, 2x is equal to 10. Now here our target is to find the value of x. We don't want this 2. How this 2? We can divide with the 2. This 2x into 1 by 2. Otherwise 2x by 2. 2 will get cancelled. Okay? That means by division this 2 will be getting cancelled. So you cannot divide with only left hand side. You have to divide with the same number right hand side also. So then what happens? 2x divided by 2 and 10 divided by 2. So 2 will get cancelled, x is equal to 5. So here what we have done? We have divided both sides with 2. This in simple we can do like this also. So 2x is equal to 10 and x here it is getting multiplied. When this goes that side, it will divide the right hand side. Okay? 2 is getting multiplied. 2 into x. That means 2 into x. Operation is multiplication. When this 2 goes that side, because we want only x on left hand side, we don't want 2. So we have to send 2 to right hand side. So because it is getting multiplied, when it goes that side, it will divide right hand side. X is equal to. So either you can do in the second method or you can do in the first method. Both methods are okay. So this is example number 1. Now let us do 2. X plus 2 is equal to 10. So we don't want this 2. Here is you subtract 2 on both sides. So that what happened? 2 minus 2 will become 0. X is equal to 8. This is by applying this rule. You can apply logically. You can do this logically also. What is logically? X plus 2 is equal to 10. Now this 2 is getting added to this equation. So if it goes that side, because we have to send 2 to the right hand side, because we want only x. So then what happened? 10 minus 2, which is equal to 8. So you can use the first method properly or you can do in the second method also. Okay. So same way you can have with minus, you can have with into also, right? This is the way to solve the equation using the first rule. Okay. Now, example 3. Directly solve 2x minus 3 is equal to 15. So now 2 times, we don't want this 3, send 3 to other side because it is getting subtracted. So when it goes other side, it will become added. So 2x is equal to 8. Now then you send 2 also to that side. 2 is getting multiplied here and it will divide when it goes to other side. This is equal to 9. So that means what we have done, first we have sent 3 to other side and then 2 other side. Our ultimate aim is to keep only x on left hand side. Okay. So this is what is solving. Okay. So in this way you can do any number of problems, right? 2 into x minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 15. Now, what must rule you have to apply? First, you have to remove the bracket. So, remove the bracket. That means you have to multiply the inside things with 2. So, 2 into x, 2x, 2 into 2, 4 plus 3 is equal to 0. Sorry, 15. Now, these two are constants, like terms. You have to add minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1 is equal to 15. Now send this 1 to other side. 2x is equal to 15 plus 1. Okay, is equal to 16. Then what is next? X is equal to, you send 2 also that side. 16 by 2, which is equal to 8. Therefore, x is equal to 8. So when there is a bracket, you have to remove the bracket. And all the like terms should be simplified. Like terms means numbers, x terms, they are all like terms to be simplified. And then send constants to the other side and then send coefficient to other side. So this is another one. Let me explain you one more question. 2x minus 1 by 4 is equal to 3x minus 2 by 2. So there are two fractions on this side. When there are fractions, say here a single fraction and here also a single fraction, you cross multiply. This is one more method, cross multiply. What is cross multiply? This is the cross multiply. 2 into 2x minus 1 is equal to 4 into 3x minus 2. So open the brackets. 2 to the 4x minus 2 is equal to 4 3 the 12x minus 4 to the 8. Now transposition. This x term to left hand side and constant to other side you have to, because our ultimate aim is to find out x. So 4x minus 12x is equal to minus 8. Whatever is there on right hand side, you write it. And from left hand side, you have to carry minus 2 to the other side, then it will become plus 2. So 12x is having plus, so it became minus. And minus 2 is having minus, it is becoming plus. So now 4x minus 12x, which is equal to minus 8x, is equal to minus 6. So x is equal to minus 6 by minus 8. So it is equal to minus minus will get cancelled, 3 by 4. So these are the first basic understanding of linear equation. I will continue the same thing tomorrow. Okay, I hope few more people will join tomorrow. So Please subscribe RS Academy channel and visit ravishankar.online website for updates. Thank you.